Hi Nunus, it is so good to be back. I'm so excited to be doing this video where I tell you my picks for Nintendo Switch. I have about like 7 to 8 games on my roster and I literally cannot wait to tell you all about them. So this list is primarily going to be all about cozy, comfy, maybe a little bit scary-ish games as well. But these are all available on the Nintendo Switch right now. You can find the link to all of them in the description down below. So starting off, I definitely want to talk about a fan favorite game known as Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb is an adorable and at the same time scary game that sees you as a cult leader recently resurrected by the one who waits. As the leader, you recruit new followers to the cult, build a base, and go through dungeon crawler missions against otherworldly monsters that trapped your deity. Every time you go to defeat one of the bosses, the crusade is randomized with items depending on your skill level. Apart from that, you can use different types of weapons, curses, and get this, tarot cards to fight. This game is a good mix of adorable animals who can be recruited for your cult while maintaining a scary vibe throughout. There's also a healthy sprinkle of management and simulation-like aspects within the game, allowing you to gather resources like wood and stone, worshipping to increase devotion, tech trees to work up, unlocking new structures and buildings, and taking care of your followers. In my opinion, it is a perfect game for October. Now, I've also watched a lot of people playing Cult of the Lamb as of recent, and I am just so in love with it. Next up is a game that I personally have not heard too much about, so I'm kind of excited to see what your take is on it. This is Oneshot World Machine Edition. If you're interested in indie games, Oneshot World Machine Edition may be the one for you. It is a point-and-click short adventure game on the Switch. A cat-like child named Nico wakes up in a decrepit house, locked in a room with a bookshelf, a password-locked computer, and a TV remote control on the floor. And as players, it's up to us to find a way out. Somewhere along the way, a prophetic robot claims Nico is the savior, a messiah meant to carry the sun to the tower at the center of the world to restore daylight. Nico's quest is framed as a game installed on a PC. How cool is that? That functions as both a menu and a narrative device. While I don't know too much about the game as of yet, I am so excited to play it. Let me know what your take on it is as well. I would love to know. Next up is Beacon Pines. Beacon Pines is definitely one of the games that I am more intrigued by. It's an adventure come visual novel determined by the choices you make in the storybook, thereby determining which narrative of reality you'll be a part of. You play as Luca, a young deer recently left bereft of his parents. Luca, along with his best friend Rollo, set out on an adventure as they explore the woods together, work on their treehouse, and discover ancient conspiratorial mysteries that question the very reality of the small woodland town in which they live. There's a sense of foreboding throughout the game, offset or perhaps enhanced by this stunning, rich illustrative work. While this game reminds me a little bit of Little Misfortune, I personally cannot wait to get my hands on it and discover the novelty of the game. Now, the next game that I'm going to be talking about is Potion Permit. I have already talked about this game a little bit. I was very excited for it to come out, and I'm just going to talk about this game a little bit because I am so excited to finally download it and play it. Potion Permit sees you as a new resident chemist in Moonberry. Here you are to take care of residents who occasionally fall sick and call for your aid. You'll have to diagnose symptoms and find a cure via some small mini-games. Once you've decided what cure to use, there is a slight foraging aspect to the game where you go out and gather ingredients for set cure using your tools like the hammer, axe, and sickle. If this isn't enough already, you'll also be confronting monsters in combat, brewing remedies in your cauldron, building relationships with the townsfolk, and upgrading the town and surrounding areas. With so much to do, Potion Permit is sure to keep you engaged for a very, very long time. And now that we've talked a little bit about being in the woods, foraging and stuff, I do want to touch on the game known as Bear and Breakfast. Some of you may have already played the game as it was released in a demo version, but I do want to touch on this game just a little bit because it's a laid-back management adventure game where you play as a well-meaning bear trying to run a B&B in the woods. How cool is that? Hank and his friends find an abandoned shack and, equipped with their teenage intelligence, turn it into a money-making bed and breakfast scheme for unsuspecting tourists. As your business expands, so do the mysteries of the forest, and Hank soon finds himself uncovering a plot deeper than the wilderness itself. This game includes a ton of customization options in the way you set your guest rooms, bathrooms, parlors, and so much more. You have quests to complete, guests to keep happy, and a rich storyline to explore. Tell me that does not sound absolutely fantastic. Moving on, this is our second to last mention. It is Wildflowers. You play as Tara, who has just moved to a cute rural island to help out her grandma and the family farm. You get to know a memorable cast of fully voiced characters with intriguing backstories. You find friendship, and get this, or even romance. There's a ton to do in this game, including tending to crops, caring for animals, crafting, and more throughout the day. By night, guess what? You're a witch. Nurture your inner witch as you learn to fly your broomstick, brew potions, control the weather and seasons, or even transform into a cat. Yep, you heard that right. The game boasts a massive 35 to 60 plus hours of gameplay, and I truly cannot wait to check it out. I've seen a few people on Twitch playing it, and honestly, it looks wonderful. Now, this is going to be my last game of this video. It is 2 Point Campus. If you've played 2 Point Hospital previously, you'll know a little bit about the structure of this game, but I'm excited to get into 2 Point Campus. 2 Point Campus is a business simulation game. The player must build and manage a university campus within which you can construct various educational classrooms, lecture halls, libraries, as well as organize different cultural events and extracurricular activities. You must also appoint staff such as lecturers, teaching assistants, and janitors. In addition to maintaining the operation of the campus, you will also need to take care of the well-being of the students, with a new cohort to manage each year. This game reminds me a bit of the OG roller coaster tycoon-like games because I was 120% absolutely obsessed with them. So I'm really excited to try out 2 Point Campus. If you've already played this game before, let me know down in the comments below how you liked it. I'm really thinking that this fall season is going to be the season where I lose out on all my money for games. So yeah, those are all my recommendations for games that you can buy on the Nintendo Switch right now, which means that you should be hurrying and going and getting these games because, oh my god, the roster sounds absolutely fantastic. Let me know which games you're the most excited for in the comments down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!